back to another video with Read, Watch and Talk, where I, Geeti, talk to you about books, movies and sometimes just randomly up about life. So I just finished watching the series called Adolescence on Netflix, and here are a few things that I absolutely loved about the complete process of filmmaking that the series has gone through. So to begin with, the plot revolves around a 13-year-old boy, Jamie Miller, played by Owen Cooper. He has probably committed a murder of his female classmate and has been arrested in suspicion of that murder. What follows is an intense psychological thriller, which I think I'm not going to disclose. It's going to be a spoiler if I disclose a lot about it. So I'll just get into the parts where I absolutely loved the series and why I loved it for. So to begin with, I think the first point, which I think by now everyone knows, is the fact that every episode has been recorded in one shot. It's a one shot episode. Like the camera just keeps revolving around the characters. There's no cut, there's no various shots taken and then edited together. There's no edit in the middle. It's the complete camera work. So there are 4 episodes and each episode is of 1 whole hour. So you can imagine what it took for the performers, the crew, the cast, everyone to be so active around the camera, around what was happening. I think the director must have felt so surreal when he finally said cut after every hour, and how much of practice, how much of rehearsal the actor must have gone through to just nail it in one go. So yeah, that made me think a lot about the series. So there was number 1. Number 2, about Adolescence. Why I liked Adolescence is the fact that Adolescence speaks about relevant social issues in a very relevant way. It doesn't exaggerate, it doesn't make you see more than what it is trying to show you. It makes you think. I think I read a review after watching Adolescence. I just completed this morning, so I read a review where they said that Adolescence is something that made me emotional. It broke me from inside. I think the same happened with me. It made me emotional in a way that I saw life through a mirror which I haven't even passed by previously. So I think that's what Adolescence has done to me as well. I think it made me see something that was just in front of me, but I could never see it. It raises social issues like masculinity, it raises social issues like parenting, and most importantly, the impact of internet, about which we fuss about all around us, but we never try to make an impact or try to make a change. So Adolescence is something that makes you question our actions more than their actions. Like when you see Adolescence, when you are viewing Jamie, when you're viewing Eddie, when you're viewing the detective agent, the school, the kids, everybody, you think you are questioning, you're just constantly questioning why this is happening. And when you're questioning, you are just like feeling that the answer is also within you. So that is what makes Adolescence so special for me, because I think I completed watching 4 episodes in the morning, and after watching the 4 episodes, I came back to my third episode again. I think it's brilliant. Episode 3 has to be my most favorite episode from all the 4, because how Bryony and Jamie, their conversation, how it is built up. I think I'm speaking a lot more than I was supposed to. I hope I'm not giving you any spoilers, but please just go and check it out. So that's number 2, done and dusted. Number 3 is, apart from the social relevant issues, it brings in mental health in a very charismatic way. If you've seen the previous videos of this channel, I think I am very much vocal about this one thing, which is mental health. So yeah, mental health, it brings in a very charismatic way. Which is why I was coming to episode 3. I have loved episode 3 because the conversation, the dialogue, the dialect which Jamie is using, is it appropriate for a 13-year-old kid? Is he just like, when you're viewing Jamie, are you only seeing a 13-year-old kid, or is it just anything beyond that? All of that, I'm just saying, it just makes you think. It just constantly makes you rethink, think, interpret, reinterpret. All of that action is just constantly being involved in this process of watching a series. I think it has been a long time ever since I have not used so much of my brain. So while watching a series, it was always for fun, game, entertainment. But now with adolescence, I think it was more of a thinking game for me. I was thinking, I was reinterpreting the already known ideas about our lives, about how our transition phases have been like, how our adolescence has been like. Number four, and I think it would be the final point, is the fact that parenting, as I said, the social relevant issues, it was part of reason number two. But number four is also about parenting because adolescence just silently shows you how parenting is slowly and gradually taken into a negative way, and how parenting is actually getting a negative view because of the huge generation gap. For example, I'll not give spoilers anymore, but when you watch Adolescence, you understand parenting or being parents and its effect on the child is a huge factor. How the child will see the parents or how the child will want to see the parents, it's a huge thing. And of course, validation. These things which we do not get at our homes, I think we start finding it somewhere else. So, a small spoiler where Bryony and Jamie, they are having the conversation, and Jamie is leaving the room. He constantly shouts and asks Bryony what opinion Bryony holds of Jamie. I think that's the point where you relate with him the most, where you relate with his situation the most, because you feel like he's stuck in a loop of people not liking him, people not actually validating him. But we often do not see that that's not important, but we want people to like us. It's one of the negative sides of socializing with others. We always want people to like us, but it's never the other way. And how the behavioral patterns that we see in the children often come from the parents, but we often do not see it that way. We often give them the benefit of doubt, and we don't see how parents, the relationship between the mother and the father, or how the father behaves, how the mother behaves, makes a huge impact on the child's behavioral patterns. That is all about adolescence. So that was it for this video. If you have liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in another video, and please go and watch Adolescence right now, because yeah, don't be late to the party. It's not worth it. So yeah, I'm still processing. I hope you have to go through the same things as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.